Hi there! In this video I will show you how I use my watch to navigate when I'm out in the woods. And here is the watch, the Suunto Ambit2. This version I have has sapphire glass. I choose that because it is a bit more resistant against scratches, etc. when I'm out in the woods. It's a big watch, it's 50mm wide, and that's quite a big size for many people. I think it looks actually quite nice. And here we have the GPX model, and when you have it on you, it keeps track of all your movements, etc. as you have seen in this video. Great watch. Suunto Ambit2. Now when the watch has found the GPS, I just press start, and from now on the watch will keep track of my movement, the time, etc. So the watch has been started, the exercise program tracking has been activated, and that's the only thing I have to actually do now at this point. And now I can just start to explore the woods, do my hike or the activity I'm doing out in the forest. And when I need to get back or I need some navigation info, I just can use the watch, which I will show you in this video. So please follow me. And as a starting point and also a return point, I will use this pile of wood here. That is the area where we will head back to. Okay, we have now walked a couple of minutes out in the forest, and we now can take the first check at the watch. See here, that is calculating the time, and we are heading in the right direction. Okay, now it's time for a coffee break. I found a nice area here up on the hill, and I will prepare a small fire, cook up some water, and then we will talk a bit more about the Suunto Ambit2. So. Here I find some old man's beard, perfect to start the fire with, dry, even if it has been rain. And from the bark, I have now made a small bird nest that will take a spark very well. Okay, now while the fire is done, I will show you how we will find ourselves back. I will press here the button so I get the options. And we now can choose navigation. And there are two main functions, track back or find back. And the one we will start with is track back. This function is used if you want to go back the same way you came. So I press here and it will start looking for the GPS. And now it's found. And now we got a small map and we are the black arrow. And as we start to walk and follow the black lane here, we will come back to the starting point. And this is the track back function. Perfect if you are out hiking and then you want to go back. And you also have different views in this mode. I have a more detailed view here, more zoomed in. And we have here the one that we will use now. And I will show you more when we start hiking after the coffee break. It's been raining on and off, and now we have finally some sun. So, nice with some coffee, and after the break I will start to hike back home. And we will first use the track back function, and we will then go over to the find back function. And the main difference, as you will see then, is that the track back points you directly in the path you were before. It's a good thing if you know that you have to go to point A to B to C to D, and you have to stop at all these checkpoints. But if you just want to go back to the car or home or base camp, actually then you just can use the find back function, which gives you the access to the distance and direction directly to that waypoint, without to go to these different steps before. And I will show you both of them in just a couple of minutes. This is a small tip if you're out hiking and don't have anything to clean your equipment with. Take some moss. So here in these woods they are everywhere. Today it has been raining, so it's damp. It's perfect to scrub off your gear when you have had it in the fire. And when it gets dirty, let's take another one. This is how it should look like when you're down. Almost no trace of that you have been here, prepared your food. And what do you say? Is it time to hike home? Yeah, maybe. We are now tracking back, and we have used a track back function to take us back to point A. So we start hiking back, and I will update you as we hike along. Time to make a check again, and we are still at the black track. This track back function is, I think, very useful, at least if you know that you're going back more or less the same way. I will also show you later on when we get closer to the target. Maybe one of the most important things are the one called find back. The find back function will show you exactly how far it is the aerial way back to your starting point. Okay, so far we have been on track all the way, and we are almost halfway back to the starting point. But to show you another function the one that I talked about earlier, they're called fine back, I will actually start to move this direction and try to take a circle route back. So I don't want to keep in my footstep, so to speak, way back. I will show you now how it works if you not want to go the same way back, but you want to use the function fine back to take the right path back. So we turn here, and I have a new path, and we'll start to hike this way. And you see now, I have no path to follow. I have to find my way back between all these trees, back, using the watch. So what I do now is that I hold this button to get some options. I go to the navigation menu, and instead of track back, I will switch over to find back. And now I will see an arrow, the black outlined arrow here, the white arrow, so to speak, and a distance to waypoint for that direction. So that means if I start to turn now, I get my new heading and I know where to go. I have now come to a ravine. As you can see here, if you look back, I'm in the ravine, the mountainside on both sides, and it's getting quite steep in front here. But I found a path, and I will follow this one. And the white spot here, the white arrow, tells us that we have that direction to walk on. And that's more or less the path. Okay, we have now followed the white arrow, and as it is now, we have reached the last waypoint before our starting point, and in that direction, 95 meters, we should have the starting point. So let's find out how accurate it was. And here we are now, 12 meters, and in that direction we should have our wood pile. And there it is. Okay, now we're back at the starting point. You have now seen how I use the GPS functions with Suunto Ambit2. There are a lot of other functions in this watch that I will not bring up in this video. This is the only things that I use mostly that I have shown now. So if you're interested in the watch, please check out Suunto's website. Suunto is a Finnish company, and they make really good GPS watches. Hope you liked the video, and I also want to just give a shout out about our new website. It's www.swedishoutdoor.se. On this website you will find videos like this, but you also travel reports, equipment gear reports that we don't have on the YouTube. So if you have time, please check it out. Hope you like it. Until next time, take care and have fun out in the woods.